Last week, we talked about how unique your mind is and how powerful it is. Now, this time around, I want us to understand the effects or how your very mind affects your daily life. Now, James Allen says that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And he's agreeing with the Bible. There's a verse in Proverbs, I think chapter 2, 23. You can look out for it, I don't remember. But it states exactly that. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. The great Greeks, the ancient great Greeks said, the subconscious mind is the heart of hearts. It's not this heart that beats, that has the man thinking in his heart. No. It's the heart of hearts, which is the subconscious mind. As you think deep in the deep secret part of your being, as you think, so you are. What does that mean? This means that whatever you're thinking about, be it good or bad, you're going to give us a reflection of that on your physical plane. Why? Because you are a total sum of your thoughts. Just take a moment, if you're observant. Look at how you're dressed. Yesterday, or maybe in the night, you chose that tomorrow or this morning, because of the certain occasion, I want to dress like this, and I want to eat this. I want my hair to be like that. Who told you that? It was within your mind. And then you took action. Why? Because your body, if you remember, I said your body is an instrument of your mind. Your body is an obedient servant of the mind. And if it's an obedient servant of the mind, then it's very, very important. How do we call it? That the actions or the responsibility, the guidance or that you're giving to this person called the body, they should be the kind of results you want. Why? Because since your body is just an instrument and it only does and follows the instructions of somebody called the subconscious mind, it's very important that what goes in your mind is the kind of results that you want at the end of the day. But how does this happen? It all starts with your thoughts. It all starts with your thoughts. That's why I say that you're going to be where you are tomorrow because of today's thoughts. So how does your mind affect you in this regard? What are you doing on today, this very minute? Think about it. In your chair, where you're seated, as you're driving, because we never stop thinking anyways. When we are driving, we are thinking. When we are brushing, we are thinking. When we are dressing up, we are thinking. The question is, what are you thinking about? And since you become what you think about all day long, what are you thinking about this very moment? Don't you think if they're wrong thoughts, if they're negative thoughts, they may take you into a state of depression, a state of worry, a state of confusion, a state of not believing in yourself, even a state of you losing your self-esteem. If those kind of thoughts are going to cause that, then why are you continuously dwelling on them? Yet they're going to affect your life. Is it bad? Is it wrong? Will you lose out if you concentrate on thoughts that are going to reflect the kind of future you want? Yes, I know. You may say, no, but Judith, you're not even serious. I don't have money. I've lost even my parents. I've lost my wife. And I've lost my job. What are you talking about? Yeah, I know. I can relate. It really feels bad. I've been there. I've walked that path. And it's a tough path. But I realized the more I continued to think about the kind of life I'm going to experience because of that loss, the more I got dampened. It got worse. You don't seem to get a way through. It's as if there is a wall before you, you know? But if I change my thoughts, why? Maybe I think about God. I think about those that love me, those that care about me. My life, or even your life will be different. You see, because thoughts are things, they come into reality. And we live in a world of thoughts. The car you're driving is part of the world of thoughts. Your loved ones, they are part of the world of thoughts. The house you live in is part of the world of thoughts. Even the job you have lost is part of the world of thoughts. That is why it's very, very important that when you face such circumstances, such situations, when you feel you can't make it, turn to God. Think about God. God is all we have. The moment you think about God, you see life. You see, the Bible says that guard your heart with all diligence. Guard your heart with all diligence. Out of it are the issues of life. Out of it are the issues of life. Now, if the issues of life are coming from within, don't you think it's very important that we monitor what we think about? Because the moment you indulge in a wrong conversation, be sure within you, you're going to relate with it. And you feel you'll be in a negative state. And whenever in a negative state, what are you attracting in your life? More problems, more failings. So my dear friends, my listeners, my followers, I argue, please, please don't accept to dwell on the thoughts that are going to give you the kind of life you don't want. I know they keep on coming, by the way. They keep on coming. But you have the choice to say, no, I don't like this. You can save. That power is within us. That power of choice was given to us the day we were created. Use it right, because that's the point of decision making now. What kind of life do I want to live? The ideas I'm contemplating about, what will they give me at the end of the day? Because I'm telling you, you become what you think about. You're not different from your thoughts. No. You're not different from what is going on in your mind. You're not. If your mind slows down, even though you walk, you slow down. If your mind is dampened, even the body reflects exactly that. If your mind says, wake up and go and work, you wake up with energy. But if your mind says, I'm going to lose that job, even that energy to wake up, you won't even have it. You feel like, is it worth it? Where am I even going there? Why? Because every activity that is going on within you is determining your future. Nobody determines your future. God has given you the power to be in charge of your life. It's very, very important that you take care of your life. You become responsible for you. Don't let your life be controlled by the circumstances. I know sometimes it happens. It happens to everybody. When there's confusion around and like you feel like you have to be part of that confusion anyway. After all, everybody's going through it. That's everybody. It's not you. But for you, what do you really want? The world is not you. It's all about you. Turn to God. When things are tough, turn to God. But the moment you listen to all the commotion, all the confusion, all the chaos, it all goes back in your mind. I know what you're going to do? When you go back home and put your head down, start contemplating on that. It's all negative. It's all negative. Where is it taking you? It's killing you. It is poison. But you don't want your life to be poisoned. And if you don't want your life to be poisoned, what are you feeding it? Feed your mind with the things that you want. Feed your life with the things that are going to give you that kind of beauty, that kind of harmony, that kind of love, that kind of happiness that you want. Don't accept what you don't like. Want to accept it? According to the mind, it will become truth. And once it is truth, it becomes ingrained within. And once it's ingrained within, it becomes a system. It becomes a habit. It becomes a program. And before you know, you're aligned like that. Haven't you seen people that are too negative? When you meet them and you're around them, oh, they pass on the negativity. And you feel it. And you will say, but whenever I'm around this person, I don't want. But then there's another person, when you're around them, they're so positive because they have chosen to be programmed differently. Even though when they're facing certain situations, they're programmed different. They have accepted, yes, it is what it is. I cannot change it, but I can choose to take left or right. So this year, 2026, what do you choose to make your life of? To be negative or positive? Depending on what you're choosing, it will determine the kind of life you're going to have in future. Thank you.